Right now, you think you're seeing the world exactly as it is. You trust the colors you see, the sounds you hear, the memories you carry. It feels as though reality is flowing straight into your mind, untouched and unchanged. But that's not what your brain is doing. Every second of every day, your brain is taking incomplete, noisy signals from your senses and constructing the experience you call reality. The strange part isn't that it sometimes gets things wrong, it's that it has to. Because without those shortcuts, you couldn't function at all. Here's what's actually happening inside your skull. Your eyes, ears, skin, nose, and tongue constantly send streams of electrical signals to your brain. Those signals are incomplete, noisy, and often ambiguous. Your brain's job is to make sense of them as quickly as possible. Instead of waiting for perfect information, it predicts what's most likely happening based on everything it has learned from your past experiences. It then combines those predictions with incoming sensory information to create the world you consciously experience. Neuroscientist Anil Seth at the University of Sussex describes this as a controlled hallucination. Not because reality is fake, but because your experience of reality is the brain's best prediction of what's out there. Your brain isn't a camera recording the world. It's more like a storyteller. And like every storyteller, it edits, simplifies, and occasionally gets the story wrong. Start with your eyes. It feels as though you can see everything around you in perfect detail. A wide, continuous panorama stretching from one side of your vision to the other. But that's an illusion. Only a tiny area in the center of your vision, called the fovea, captures fine detail. Outside that small region, visual sharpness drops dramatically. Colors become less precise and details fade. Yet your experience doesn't feel blurry at all. Your brain constantly combines rapid eye movements, memory, and prediction to create the seamless picture you believe you're seeing. And there's something even stranger. Right now, each of your eyes has a blind spot where the optic nerve leaves the retina. There are no light-detecting cells there. You literally cannot see anything in that part of your visual field. Yet you've probably never noticed it. Your brain automatically fills in the missing information using the surrounding scene, creating an image so convincing that the gap completely disappears from your awareness. Something is always missing. You just never notice because your brain quietly paints over the hole. This connects to an idea neuroscientist David Eagleman calls the Umwelt. Every species experiences a different version of reality based on its senses. A dog's world is dominated by smell. A bat navigates through echoes. A bee can see ultraviolet light that humans cannot. None of them experience the same reality you do, and you don't experience theirs. Your reality is built from the narrow slice of information your senses can detect, combined with the interpretations your brain creates. Now think about color. In 2015, a photograph of a dress divided the internet. Some people saw it as white and gold. Others were absolutely certain it was blue and black. The image itself never changed. What changed was the brain interpreting it. Researchers found that people's brains made different assumptions about the lighting in the photograph. Those unconscious assumptions changed how the colors were perceived. You never consciously make those calculations. Your brain does. Long before you're aware of the image, your brain has already estimated shadows, lighting, and context. By the time you think you've seen something, thousands of unconscious computations have already happened. The same thing happens with sound. You may remember the Yanni or Laurel recording. Some people clearly heard Yanni, others just as clearly heard Laurel. The recording itself contained acoustic information that could support both interpretations. Which one you heard depended on your hearing, your age, the equipment you were listening through, and which frequencies your brain emphasized. Before you consciously heard a word, your brain had already decided which interpretation was most likely. Then there's pain. Pain feels like the most direct experience imaginable. Touch something hot and it hurts. Stub your toe and the pain feels immediate. But pain isn't simply produced by damaged tissue. Your body sends signals about potential injury, Your brain interprets those signals and generates the experience of pain. That experience depends on far more than physical damage. Attention, emotion, context, expectation, even belief. For decades, neuroscientist Fabrizio Benedetti has studied the placebo effect. His research shows that when people genuinely believe they've received pain relief, their brains can release natural opioids that reduce the experience of pain. Nothing about the injury changed. What changed was the brain's prediction. Expectation altered biology. Belief changed experience. Now consider consciousness itself. You experience your life as one smooth, continuous stream. It feels as though there's a constant observer behind your eyes watching everything unfold in real time. But your brain processes far more information than ever reaches awareness. Research by neuroscientist Stanislas Dehaene shows that enormous amounts of visual and auditory information are filtered out before you ever become conscious of them. Your conscious experience isn't a complete record of everything your brain processes. It's a carefully edited summary. And then there's memory. Most people imagine memory as a recording stored somewhere inside the brain. But memory doesn't work like a video archive. Every time you remember something, your brain rebuilds the memory from pieces. It fills in missing details, connects fragments, uses logic and expectation to complete the story. Then it stores that updated version again, which means every act of remembering can slightly change the memory itself. Psychologist Elizabeth Loftus has demonstrated this repeatedly. People can develop vivid, detailed memories of events that never actually happened. Not because they're lying, because their brains genuinely reconstructed those memories. The memories that feel most certain aren't always the most accurate. So what does all of this mean? It means the reality you experience isn't a perfect copy of the outside world. It's your brain's best interpretation of it. Every color, every sound, every face, every memory, all filtered through billions of neurons making predictions faster than you're capable of noticing. That's not a flaw. It's one of evolution's greatest achievements. A brain that waited for perfect information would react too slowly to survive. So instead it predicts. It fills in gaps. It edits. It guesses. Most of the time those guesses are astonishingly accurate. Sometimes they're spectacularly wrong, but you never experience the raw data. You experience the story your brain creates from it. And right now, as you finish reading these words, your brain is already predicting the next moment before it arrives. Still filling in gaps, still making sense of incomplete information, still constructing the reality you've trusted your entire life. It never stops, and most of the time, you never even notice it's happening.